Hey Smeary Beauty! In today's video, we are going to talk about some of the fun things that happen every day in the Filipinos' daily lives. Some fun facts too, and some tips for you if you plan to move or visit the Philippines. I'm going to teach you some of the Filipino ways so you can prepare better for your trip here. Or let's see, after you learn about these things, are you ready to deal with them? How to get around riding the public transportation in the Philippines. It is actually one of the best ways to learn more about the country, particularly in terms of the Filipino culture, values, and practices. Although daunting if it's your first time, it's honestly easy to go around as long as you know the basic transportation means. But I know a lot of you guys don't have that much patience to take public transportation here because, you know, the traffic, the long queue, the hot temperature outside. I know, but there might be some cases where you'll have no choice but to take a jeepney or a bus. So it is still good to know how to get around the city, the town with public utility vehicles. Oh, by the way, if you're a cheap traveler, you will most likely ride public transportation all the time. There are some tips I can give you and heads up of the common scenarios that happens all the time in public transportations here. So first is a jeepney. Jeepneys are a form of transportation that is unique to the Philippines. It's common to see many locals using jeepneys as their daily means of commuting in large cities around the country alongside private cars, taxis, and large buses. The designated routes of jeepneys are painted along their windshield or their sides. They can accommodate up to 25 people and have open ventilation. It's really cool to ride a jeepney, but because it's open ventilation, it's a little bit tiring. Jeepneys are easily spotted thanks to their vibrant and flashy decor. And they were originally made from thousands of military jeeps that the Americans left behind when the World War II finished. The resourcefulness of Filipinos saw it as an opportunity to create efficient forms of transportation which are still widely used in present times. It's actually the #1 transpo. Today, jeepneys have become a symbol of Philippine culture and many foreigners purchase miniature versions to take back home as a souvenir. The second is buses. Buses are also popular, although not all buses are air-conditioned and most are very crowded, especially in the cities. Their destinations are displayed on a large placard, but getting off at the right place can be tricky because many bus stops are little more than rundown hut. Public transportation in the Philippines is often crowded, especially during peak times, and most expats choose to drive or use taxis. Those that choose to drive should be aware that city roads are often chaotic, with drivers routinely ignoring red lights and stop signs, and overcrowded pavements mean that pedestrians also use the roads. Or not even the overcrowded pavements, but it's because there are so many obstructions in the middle of the sidewalks. So usually people will just go on the road because the road is continuous, they will just walk there. If you're staying in the country for more than 90 days, you'll have to get a local driver's license from the Land Transportation Office. Can you drop me off here? You actually have to say para. Para! You actually have to shout it. Para! We say para loudly for drop-off. And sometimes jeepneys are very loud, so you also have to compete with the loudness of the jeepney. You have to really shout, para! Para po. Manong para. Say bayad po and pass your payment on to the next person, and they are going to pass it on until it reaches the driver. Bayad. Bayad po. Bayad. Bayad. Thank you. Bayad po means payment, and these are some of the scenarios you might encounter when taking jeepney. Filipinos love their shopping malls. Filipinos love going to shopping malls. Yes, visitors can probably tell that this is one of the fun facts about the Philippines. Even if they don't buy anything, locals love to hang out in shopping malls because they're air-conditioned, so are a great way to stay cool despite the humidity outside. Additionally, 3 of the biggest shopping malls in the world are found in the Philippines. They are the SM Mall of Asia, SM Mega Mall, and SM North EDSA. These 3 malls are all located in Manila, the capital of the Philippines. So just by that, you can tell that Filipinos love shopping malls. Yeah, makes sense. So Filipinos love going to shopping malls, especially during the weekend, and most especially when payday is also weekend. Malls get so crowded and so stressful. Traffic gets a lot worse and so difficult to get transportation. When it's payday, the malls are very, very crowded, like this one. We Filipinos got more bills than we do money. This is what happens every payday. Not just that, one reason why shopping malls are often crowded and Filipinos spend a lot of time there is because malls in the Philippines have banks inside. Malls in the Philippines have grocery stores and fresh food markets. Malls in the Philippines have satellite offices of government agencies such as Land Transportation Office. So we can just renew our driver's license while we're in the mall, but it's still stressful. Even if you're in the mall, because paperwork here is pain. Our malls often have branches of the Department of Foreign Affairs, so we can apply for a new passport or renew our passports. Our malls have counters for the state insurance like PhilHealth, Social Security, and for the housing office or Pag-ibig. Malls in the Philippines have clinics and doctors' offices. You can actually go to the mall and get your blood chemistry test done. You can get an X-ray, an ultrasound, and other diagnostic procedures. Malls in the Philippines are usually in or near the city or town center, and they are also venues for events. The malls have large venues for conventions or trade shows, and even art shows and fashion shows. Movie stars promoting their movies hold concerts and meet and greet events at the mall. Malls in the Philippines are ubiquitous. The Commission on Elections come to the mall so that new voters can register to vote in elections. Malls in the Philippines cater to people's needs. On Sunday, they have Catholic Mass before the mall opens for business. In this way, families can go to the mall and go to Mass before going shopping, watching a movie, or taking their lunch. Did I say that malls in the Philippines also have movie theaters? One mall had 12 movie theaters in them. Malls in the Philippines have kiddie rides and kiddie play areas. They have carousels, they have kiddie trains, ball pits, and giant trampolines and inflated bouncy castles. They have karaoke joints in the malls too. Group of teenagers rent a room and sing their hearts out for hours. I did that a lot of times when I was in high school and college. Malls in the Philippines not only sell computers and cell phones, you can even go to the mall and get your computer and cell phone repaired. Malls in the Philippines have offices of telecommunication companies. We don't have very many big parks or open spaces for picnics and stuff in the urban areas, so we go to the mall. Another fun fact about Philippines is Christmas is the longest holiday here. The Christmas season usually starts in September. The Burr months, September, October, November, December. Those are the Burr months because of the Burr at the end of every word. As malls already play holiday songs and shopping bazaars begin to sprout throughout the city, throughout the country, actually, small towns even, Filipinos love celebrating Christmas so much that homes already have decors as early as September. In the last week of August, you will notice shopping malls and streets are being decorated already with Christmas lights. As soon as Halloween is finished, malls start setting up their Christmas trees and other Christmas decorations. And also in my province, actually, which is Tarlac, the holiday season will not be complete without the yearly Belenismo, which brings out the creativity of municipalities, churches, and communities to create colorful, life-sized Belen structures out of simple materials, as the province cemented its title as the Belen capital of the Philippines. I'm so proud of Tarlac. That's my province. It is actually a competition. The most beautiful and creative Belenismo wins. All the things that I mentioned in this video is just some of the fun facts, fun traditions, and fun customs of the Filipino people, because there are so much more. So maybe I will make a part of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.